Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Kelly, good evening. As you well know, we've had a nice stretch of weather recently, but I think we have some rain coming in the near future.
Yeah, Kevin, good evening. It has been such a nice stretch where we keep most of that rain out of the way. But yes, we do need some rain back into the mix. We don't want things to get too dry out there. So it's been a great dry stretch, but we are expecting some rain. Not for tonight, though. This is your Doppler Max where we're not seeing really any cloud cover and no rain. So things are great for this evening. Temperatures really comfortable and even warm into some places. 79 down to Iron Mountain, 77 for us here in Marquette. We'll keep the sun and we'll keep things dry at least for tomorrow, but I'm tracking that next rain system and I'll let you know when in just a few minutes.
Sounds good. Kelly, thank you very much. Earlier this morning, a fire broke out in an apartment building in downtown Marquette. Just after 5 a.m., the Marquette City Fire Department was called to West Ohio Street for a structure on fire. Crews found smoke and fire conditions on the first floor of the 3-story apartment building. Multiple agencies responded, and after 12 minutes, the fire was declared under control. All residents safely exited the building and were accounted for. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. The Michigan Department of Corrections is announcing a pay increase for new corrections officer recruits at 5 UP correctional facilities. New hires at the Marquette Branch Prison, Baraga Correctional Facility, Alger Correctional Facility, Kinross Correctional Facility, and Chippewa Correctional Facility will see an increased starting wage from $23.45 to $28.24, reflecting the base compensation typically received following completion of 2 years of service. These increases are based on facilities with high staff vacancy rates and those designated as existing in a hard-to-recruit region of the state. MDOC says these facilities who are currently below the $28.24 hourly pay rate will be brought up to the increased wage. However, discussions between MDOC and the Michigan Corrections Union will continue. Hiring events for these positions are happening throughout the month. We'll have more information at WZMQ19.com. As state lawmakers negotiate the next budget, Michigan's top environmental official says some of the state's biggest infrastructure challenges are also some of its biggest opportunities. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy sat down with Eagle Director Phil Roos about the Mackinac Policy at the Mackinac Policy Conference to talk about dam safety, brownfield redevelopment, and what funding cuts could mean for the agency's future.
In the 8 years since Governor Gretchen Whitmer took office, the Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy has been tasked with everything from clean water projects to climate resiliency. Now, as the administration enters its final stretch, Director Phil Roos says the focus is still on building that work.
A big priority for the governor has been clean drinking water.
Roos says those investments have helped speed up lead service line replacements, improve air quality, expand recycling programs, and accelerate cleanup of contaminated sites across the state. One of his current priorities is legislation that would expand the state's Renew Michigan program, which helps communities clean up and redevelop brownfield properties.
There was a cap on the amount of loans or grants that could be given for an individual site. That was set at $1 million years ago.
Roos is also backing legislation aimed at modernizing dam safety oversight. The proposal would update inspection standards, improve coordination with federal regulators, and create new tools to address problems before they become emergencies.
We need to be able to address these and deal with the weather of today and tomorrow rather than yesterday's weather.
As for the upcoming state budget, Roos says any additional cuts could have real consequences.
We are at the place where there will be trade-offs.
Roos says staffing added in recent years because of the state budget has helped speed up permit reviews while maintaining environmental protections. He warns any further reductions could slow that progress. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
The acting attorney general told members of Congress the Justice Department is dropping their anti-weaponization fund. That proposed fund, which the administration says would provide financial relief to people who were targeted by the government, became a polarizing issue on Capitol Hill. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joins us now with the latest. Rachel, good evening. What can you tell us?
Well, good evening, Kevin. So that fund made it difficult for Senate Republicans to move forward with their immigration funding bill, which would fund agencies like ICE and Border Patrol. But in a very quick twist of events today, the acting Attorney General announced that they're not going to move forward with that fund, but Democrats are proposing legislation to make sure that that fund doesn't come up again.
I believe that it is off the table for consideration.
On Tuesday, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson stated he told the president his proposed anti-weaponization fund made it difficult for Congress to push through key legislation.
I told him that it was a difficult prospect right now given our vote tallies.
The DOJ announced the roughly $1.8 billion fund as part of the president's settlement agreement with the IRS. The DOJ says the fund would provide a, quote, systematic process to hear and redress claims of others who suffered weaponization and lawfare, end quote. But the fund received fierce backlash, including from Republicans, and became a roadblock for advancing the GOP's immigration and enforcement bill. Many raised concerns that people who participated in the January 6 U.S. Capitol attack would get money from the fund. The fund became so polarizing, Senate Republicans had to delay a vote on their immigration funding bill.
The first amendment I will offer on the Republican reconciliation bill will be to ban Trump's slush fund permanently.
The Senate Majority Leader was asked if the fund would sidetrack efforts to move forward with a vote on their immigration funding bill this week. He says he hopes the acting Attorney General's comments on the Hill will give Republicans enough confidence to move forward.
I'm not guaranteeing that happens yet. We're still continuing to have conversations with our members.
Democrats are proposing legislation that would squash this fund altogether.
This president is marching us through unprecedented corruption and milking the cow that is the U.S. government every single day. This bill is one sentence. Like literally one sentence. Again, it shouldn't be a political statement. Democrats and Republicans should understand that U.S. taxpayer dollars should not be paid to people who have been convicted of violent crimes.
Now, Kevin, if the Senate Republicans do move forward with that immigration funding bill this week, we do expect Democrats to potentially bring up any amendments relating to that fund. Back to you.
Rachel, thank you very much as always. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break, plus the Little League season begins in Escanaba. We'll hear how it's shaping kids on and off the field when we come back.
We examine lab results closely. We monitor treatment progress meticulously. But what we see is you. We see how cancer affects the life you lead and touches the love you share. Even as we practice the latest treatments and consider the most advanced options, what we see is how we can provide the best possible care for you. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Cancer Care. What we see is you.
It's messy, unfiltered, and addictive. The Can't Look Away event of the summer.
Your favorite guilty pleasure is back.
The new season of Big Brother starts CBS Thursday, July 9th.
This is Silicon Valley. It's David and Goliath. And the Goliaths protect each other here.
Okay. I guess I need another lawyer.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Pure Outdoor is the first program dedicated to increasingly popular outdoor and eco sports. Individual and adventurous. Journey to the world's most exotic, breathtaking locations. Pure Outdoor.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
The Shunk's Big Spring Savings Event. One stop and 2 stores to shop. For spring, we have a large selection of sofa sleepers available in twin, full, and queen size. And now a bigger selection of Amish dining room and bedroom in stock or custom order. During our Big Spring Savings Event, there's big markdowns on hundreds of clearance items, Flex Steel leather groups like this, and premium Flex Steel recliners at huge discounts. Mr. Mattress here, it's our Big Spring Savings Event. There's huge discounts on certain mattresses. Shop Shunks and Marquette today.
Now, from the 19 News Forecast Center, this is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back, and we continue this nice dry stretch with some warmer temperatures. So it was a tease of summer today at 78 degrees. That was the official high here in Marquette, and we should be at 68. So that's a good 10 degrees above average, keeping the rain out of the way. It's a really nice evening to try to get outside and enjoy. Things are nice and clear for tonight and even for tomorrow, not tracking the next weather system until we get to Thursday. And that system does exist. Sometimes it is really nice to have a slower moving system where you can already see it and basically just babysit it all the way across until it gets close to the area. But this low pressure system that is going to be the source of our rainfall come Thursday is still all the way out towards Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota. So not too far, but it is going to keep things dry still until basically tonight and the entire day tomorrow, which means we still might have some of those wildfire risks. And continuing to talk about that 15 to 30 rule when we talk about increasing that risk of wildfire, not only starting but spreading. If you have winds 15 miles per hour or greater sustained at that with relative humidity 30% or lower, that means the air is very dry. So even just a little bit of breeze, if you do have a flame, obviously the flame will then tilt, and then it's very easy for those fires to spread. So we do have very dry conditions where the relative humidity, especially for Marquette and most of the area, is that 30% or lower, with the exception of a few places like Munising, we're sitting at 55%. So there's a bit more moisture settled there. But for us in Marquette, 24% humidity with a little bit of that breeze close to that 15 mile per hour wind. You have to watch out for any of that outdoor burning. Just have something near you like water or anything to put out that fire if something were to happen. But when we have a forecast like this, I'm encouraging you to get outside and enjoy. We just want to be able to do that safely and make sure everything is a-okay. So we're not going to see any rain really come back. This is your first warning weather futurecast until, like I said, Thursday. But even at that, it's still going to be widely scattered. I'm not looking at a strong line of showers and thunderstorms, but at least we get that moisture back once we get to Thursday afternoon and stretching into Friday. The future rain, though, you can see we're not going to see it really until that lunchtime, and then we could have some locally heavier downpours, maybe down towards the Iron Mountain time, where we get that quick little maybe 1/4 of an inch of rain, a few tenths of an inch into Marquette all the way through Friday morning. But that's the next weather maker that I'm looking at. It's not much at that, but at least we know that there will be some rain returning to the area. Enjoy tonight. Things are dry also for tomorrow, where we have that summertime heat. And even though we get some of that rain back on Thursday, we still keep it nice and warm. And it's not until the weekend that we have those scattered showers continuing with some patchy fog. And also, Kevin, today is National Leave Work Early Day, so hopefully you'll see me back for the 11 o'clock.
Sounds good, Kelly. Thank you very much. I snorted. An Escanaba program is teaching kids valuable life lessons through sports. The Escanaba Little League season began a month ago with 7- and 8-year-old players practicing their pitching this week. Coaches say the program gives kids confidence in their abilities as well as experience working with others. Escanaba Little League is entirely run by volunteers who demonstrate teamwork by leading practices, organizing games, and securing sponsorships.
The kids are really young, they're just learning the game, so it's nice to have more volunteers to kind of get one-on-one time with some of the kids, keep the program going. You know, you see a kid get his first hit and you just see their eyes light up. It's a great atmosphere.
The public is invited to cheer on the teams when they play at local parks. You can learn more about Escanaba Little League at WZMQ19.com. Coming up next on Inside, soon delegates from Marquette's sister city in Japan will be taking a visit to our area. We'll have the details when we come back.
I can't get a hold of my mom.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Hello?
This is Life Alert. Your mother had an emergency, and we dispatched paramedics to her home.
What happened?
She had a fall, but don't worry. She is safe, and the paramedics are helping her right now.
Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes. Whether it's to report a fall, a medical emergency, or an intruder, with one simple touch of a button, Life Alert sends help immediately.
Call 800-552-1138. That's 800-552-1138.
You know, Hard Rock is built on service, from that first cafe to hotels and casinos around the world. That's why on the Hard Rock Bet Casino app, service still comes first.
When you want to withdraw your money, it's secure. Get paid in 30 minutes or less.
When you need help, it's available 24/7. Real service, based right here in the U.S.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here, Michigan. Roll with us.
New customers get up to $1,000 back in casino bonus, plus 500 bonus spins.
Anything that's wrong with America can be fixed by what's right in America. We are defined more by our shared values and our differences, and we're having a conversation about how.
Heart rate elevated. Kill switch activated.
Two-time liberal loser John James supported the kill switch mandate, which allows the government and AI to take control of your car, starting next year. Kill switches sound like China. Perry Johnson is Michigan's conservative voice for freedom from dangerous liberal mandates and painful taxes. 4747, Perry Johnson for governor.
Kill switch activated.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. In just a few weeks, a delegation from Marquette's sister city in Japan will make a trip to the UP. Here with the details of their visit is Marquette Area Sister Cities Partnership Board Member Bill Brazier. Bill, thank you so much for coming on.
Good evening.
All right, so for those unfamiliar, tell us about the Sister Cities program here.
So the Marquette Area Sister Cities Partnership is a 501c3 organization, and we pretty much advise the city of their two relationships, one with Higashiomi, one with Kaiani, Finland. And we pretty much promote the program and the relationships with the city of Marquette and between those two cities. And our goal is to maintain international friendship, international understanding, and sharing of ideas, and cultural understanding, of course.
Sure, and we had those delegates coming from Higashiomi. So in July, so what exactly will they be doing?
Well, we
there?
have 7 delegates, and one of the main things we're looking forward to is we signed an agreement with the Lake Superior Community Partnership last year with our 2 sister city Chamber of Commerce and Industries in Higashiomi. So 2 of those gentlemen that signed that agreement are coming here. So we have kind of some economic plans in terms of some organizational visits and 501c3 visits, sister club visits, and showing them our unique and awesome economic relationships and our recreational relationship we have with Mother Nature. So it's a really nice laid out schedule. We're just focusing on the parameters of it right now.
Gotcha. Tell us how the host families work, and are you looking for any?
We are looking for host families. In fact, if you're interested in being a host family, we do have some host families that we're setting up, but you can go to mqtsistercity.org, and we would be more than happy to talk to you and have you fill out our application and send it to them where it says.
Gotcha. And what do host families typically do? What are they
So the Sister City program is a really cool immersion program. I mean, they're here to experience our culture. And not only are they in the community for all the fun community and economic things that we do and understanding who we are and what we do, but they're getting a home life experience for 10 days. And so that involves host family time and community time, and just it's a lot of fun.
Sure, and you touched on this already, but tell us more about the value of the Sister Cities Partnership.
It's huge, and we have had over, we think, about 4,500 to 5,000 people affected on both sides between all of our cities, our 2 cities and us, since 1978 have been affected by this cultural understanding and international friendship. And it's very, very strong.
Yeah, sure. How does it go about, or how do you go about deciding which city is a sister city?
Well, the reason we're part of the Japanese arrangement is because Michigan has Shiga as its sister state, and Governor Romney signed that back in 1967. So we've been doing that since then, and we were seeked out in 1978, and our program started in 1979, and our program with Kaiani started in 1987.
Got it. All right. Bill, I think those are all my questions for you. Thank you so much for coming on. That's all our time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yep. And Mike Ludlam has your look at sports when we come back. Golfers are gearing up for a big showdown in Harris. 144 players, a $225,000 purse, and a shot at the LPGA Tour. And I'll have some highlights from some high school track and field action. We'll be right back.
I'm Tony DeCopel. The CBS Evening News covers the whole life of the country, and it's powered by some of the best journalists anywhere on earth. At a time when so much of what passes for news is chopped up, we're here to tell you what's real and why it matters. So you can count on us to give you an honest take on the day's news. That is our promise to you. Of course, we're also going to make time for the good stuff, something to move your heart and make you smile. This is the CBS Evening News.
Live outside Marquette County? Recycle 906 is worth the drive. We accept cans, cardboard, plastics, and more. Bring it in. Keep the Upper Peninsula clean. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This is Home Community Calendar.
Home for CBS is WZMQ 19.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home. Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. The 15th Annual Island Resort Golf Championship is set for June 26th through the 28th at the Sweetgrass Golf Course in Harris. As Kevin mentioned, 144 golfers will battle for a purse of $5,000 and hopefully another step toward becoming a member of the LPGA Tour. The Epson Tour held its media day this afternoon. The first prize is $33,750 this year. The Island Resort Championship will be the third and final leg of the Pure Michigan Cup with 2 Lower Peninsula events. One Epson golfer says the tour is helping her get ready for the next level.
Challenging with transitioning from college to professional golf. It's very different, but it's an amazing blessing to be able to call this my job. But none of it would be possible without you all and Sweetgrass and the tournament. So just thank you for the community engagement, the media that you provide. I mean, for us players, especially on Epson, we don't get much coverage like the LPGA. So having this kind of community engagement and fan engagement is amazing.
I think we have 9 or 10 players that will be probably competing here at the end of the month that are playing in the U.S. Women's Open this week. So really cool stuff to see our players compete really on the biggest stage with the U.S. Open.
Melanie Green won last year's event. She's competing as an LPGA rookie, and she's already recorded 2 top 10 finishes. Again, the tournament runs from June 26th through the 28th. Tickets are $10 for all 3 days. Let's take our first look at the Upper Peninsula track and field finals from Saturday. We're looking at Division 1, and Houghton boys had a couple of double individual winners. Sophomore Michael Selena with the shot put of 50 feet 1 1/4 inches. He also took the discus at nearly 140 feet. Kingsford's Gage Sorensen, a solid season in the long jump, 21 feet 5 inches was his best leap. Winning the event, he was third in 2 relays. To the sprints, Houghton Samuel Ruff has been at or near the top this year. He won the 100 in lane 5, 11.10 seconds. He also took the 200, was second in a relay and 5th in the discus. Marquette earned 22 points in the 1600-meter run. Lucas Ballard and Rorik Holmquist were first and second, plus Welly Fillmore was fourth. Ballard and Holmquist also were first and second in the 800. The Sentinels' Ford Richardson was second in the 100 and third in the 200, but the Minnesota Duluth football recruit took care of other business, winning the 400 dash and 300 hurdles less than 15 minutes after that in 40.99 seconds. Sault Ste. Marie's Gabe Litzner finished a surprising third in the 1600, but the future Oakland University runner made up for that by taking the 3200-meter run in 9 minutes, 33.81 seconds. The Blue Devils had a good day, but Marquette repeated as the champion.
Relays, we got top 4, I think, and so that was good for our points, and you know, we got top 2 placed in the 100, 200, 300, 400. And yeah, we had a really good overall day. We didn't get too many field points, but our long distance really came in clutch.
Marquette won its 6th straight title with 117 points. Let's go to the board. Sault Ste. Marie was next with 103, then it was Houghton, Kingsford, and Gladstone. To the girls, Marquette freshman Jordan Anthony had a perfect day. She captured the 100 dash in a UP record, 12.55 seconds. She also won the 200 and was on 2 winning relays. Sentinel senior Ella Fury completed her career in style. She won the 1600 and 3200-meter runs. Fury set a UP Division I record in the 3200, going 11 minutes, 21.58 seconds. She also was on a winning relay. But Negaunee had more than its share of first-place results. Kira Waterman is coming up next. She edged Fury in the 800. Waterman also won the 400-meter run in 58.5 seconds, and she was third in the long jump. And the Miners had another standout performer. Sadie Rogers set a UP record in the 300 hurdles with a time of 45.04 seconds. Rogers talked up victories in the 100 hurdles, 1 relay, and she was second in the 200 dash. Negaunee dominated its regional, and that carried over into winning the UP title.
I'm confident that we could do it. Not over cocky at all, but definitely trusting in our ability to pull through. And we've always been there for each other as well. We have a very close-knit group this year.
Negaunee won its 2nd team title in a row and 3rd in the past 5 years, and a couple runners will be back next year. Negaunee had 172. Marquette 123, followed by Gladstone, Houghton, and Manistee. And we will be right back.
Hey. Here we go. I get your hat. How does psoriasis know the worst time to show up? Was that a flinch? It's not like psoriasis is contagious. He's got no idea what I've tried. Lotions, pills, light therapy. I'm done. So done.
Talk to your dermatologist about your psoriasis symptoms and treatment options. Go to sodone.com.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation. You can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, but you've got to call now. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
It's time to dance with Jason Derulo. I need you to know, I feel like that's what I look like when I dance. That's what I feel like I look like in front of my red lights in my house.
I love it. I love it.
And Bill and Juliana Rancic.
This will change your life. Real Italian cooking.
This is so good. Plus country icon Jody Messina. We have a surprise for you, actually. All new Kelly.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ CBS.
And a final check of your forecast on this summer-like night. We are not going to see any rain. We will continue to be in this nice dry stretch with those warmer temperatures. Tonight, just because we have limited cloud cover, we lose some of that heat, but tomorrow's high temperatures will rebound back to the upper 70s, mid to upper 80s. We still have a nice dry pattern continuing tomorrow, but then some rain does come back into the area. And Kevin, I will have another look at your forecast tonight at 11.
Sounds good to me, Kelly. We'll see you all at 11:10 Central. Take care.